So quickly, we try to make this recording. It's been some days, and uh, we've been able to not be able to charge our phone, and we just found a way to try to charge it right now. But we have a problem with finding a internet to be able to post the video. So now we'll sit here, and there's many things we need to tell to you. We made another recording, but we didn't post it, so we know that our smartphone is a police wire, and we know that we own YouTube. YouTube has the videos, and so and the smartphone with being our police fire, our police security team, royal security team can hear. And so when bad things happened, okay, because as far as what the bad people tried to do. Last night, some people who might have been ours might have been able to see, but 2 days before that, or a few days before that, at the central bank, which we own, by beloved Rothschild's family, and Shavit family, me and my beloved husband, King Shavit, were also owners. The crooked police obviously were also suspect of blowing up the central bank office 4 months ago. Tried to obviously take over with the for the bad USA people, the central bank of Jordan, along with some quicker cops, and along obviously bad USA people, along with the Colin Powell daughter niece that he had in here that uh, got caught trying to take over the bank when me and my beloved came up the street were really little kids. She's dwarfed. She's a Leah type person, and she's been around Beyonce a lot, obviously, because she sounds sometimes like Beyonce. I remember her. She's really old. She moves slow, because it said even her dwarf children are slow. She's Shaheen. So make a long story short, they've been causing problems. And when she was caught a long time ago, me and my beloved Kemal Shavi, we were barely even 5 years old. And Abadol Abunyuk Babazov King Hussein was still alive. And so, make a long story short, she got caught trying to embezzle money from the Central Bank of Jordan. She showed up after tons of bank heists. She was suspected of also the bank heist. And so what happened was our beloved Abadot, also Rothschild's a family member who was head of was the president of Arab Bank. He helped to bust her. Because I said he helped to catch her, and she gave him death threats. And she was also involved in his death because she said she got her uncle Colin to kill him and anybody else, because she was fired and she was going to go to jail. And she was also suspected of tons of bank heists. He was our bodyguard. Remember we told you that he died during a kid abduction by some crooked cops that they made cops to try to catch them later, because I said, and the dwarf dwarf Jeffrey Epstein, who was actually a Catholic and not a Jew. Okay, so and they weren't they were just dwarfs, not anything but that. And so we'll let you know that too. So make a long story short, as she was caught, and when she was caught embezzling the money, she tried to embezzle a million dinar, and she bragged about it, and she said people were here and all over, and then the Bank of Jordan to try to help her overthrow Jordan and the Middle East, and Bissa said, and the people said, we're telling on you, Bissa said, and that's how she was caught. But people were still wondering about other people. So the people that you see helping her and getting smart, they're bad USA people that were plants that tried to hurt us all. We told you what happened when we were kidnapped. Me and my beloved sister Street, and what they did to what they did to what they did to our beloved Rothschild family and our beloved royal family members. The people during our kidnap abduction. Okay, so we told you. So the woman was being caught, and now she's Shaheen. She's a Satan family, and basically we told you Colin Powell was called Beelzebub. So now I'm going to short. The other day they had just got caught, and you can tell if somebody's trying to shoot you because you could feel it. So you could feel it, and I could feel it. I was walking by, and they were getting smart, and every day escalating. Because I said, my beloved Kim Shavit said they got caught, and they knew that they couldn't do anything about it. So what they tried to do was they tried to cover it up, and they tried to take over the bank, and they tried to shoot everybody. And so there was a man from the bank, and the security was outside, and they were watching all of this. But I said, and I said, go back inside the bank. They're really going to try to shoot at us. But I said, and then one guard said, this is real, and he ran inside. But I said, so they were arrested. So basically, they were also suspected of blowing from Central Office. So they were criminal cops. But when she was caught embezzling the money, and she was going to be deported, and she was going to be also she was under suspect of the tons of bank heists. She tried to kill King Hussein, and so when she did that, after that King Hussein was murdered, So basically, we told you how he was our grandfather, King Hussein. So she had something to do with that. She had something to do with the death of King Hussein, the death of King Abdullah, and Dodi Ima Queen Rania. She had something to do with their deaths. But that's it. So the other night, last night, so you hadn't seen any videos because they wanted to catch everybody who was involved because she bragged about who was here to help her take over. This is a bad USA people, obviously. So what happened was last night at the Arab Bank, there's been thunderings. And so they saw the thunderings, they saw the lightning from God. God gave soft thunder. And so I was able to. They saw me speak to God, and they saw the lightning answer. And they had to take me out of the park and send me to another place. The police did while they cleaned the park because they're bothering me and doing all kinds of things. People that are not from here, the Shaheen people, because Speedy Gonzalez, that threatened to kill King Hussein too. It's her man, specifically related to. So now she's imposter Charles. So now what happened was, so the last night, there were thunderings, and God said, go to the bank, go sit at the bank. And so what I did was I went to sit at the bank, and then y'all came. They wrote on the bank wall. They went to try to rob the bank. The police were frightened. They tore my suitcase where they glued it so the handle doesn't go down. The man that stabbed Prince William Abdimmer when he was a little boy, he was trying to murder me too. He got in trouble. He wrote on the bank wall. We owned the air bank. So basically, they were going to try to rob bad Americans along with them. Everybody trying to help them. So the police stayed outside all night, and I was not to leave the bank area. They watched me the whole entire night because that's it. So it's that too. So now that's what happened. They got caught trying to rob the bank yesterday, last night, and the day before. They know they can't steal the money, but they know they can't take it out. But they just want to be able to try to take it. They just want to be able to try to tell people, try to interfere. They just want to be able to try to do things to cause problems because the angels gave us a really, really beautiful system from God. There's no way they can ever steal the money, and so they just get caught. They get caught in the act trying to steal it. Electronic ink pads and things like that, beautiful things, and they can never dump it. So we just want to let you like when the bad Americans stole the money tried to steal the money from the English health services. We know it was Americans. They had no way to take it out because God gave us the ability to be able to lock it onto the people who tried to take it. There's no way they can take off money. So they were caught. It was the bad Americans who did that. So now to make a long story short, we're just telling you what happened. So all the bad people that sided with her are being caught. So she's Collinpowels. Also, her sister was Teresa. Teresa was actually the Mother Teresa. Remember I told you that they said that they pick a beautiful woman to have lots of babies, and they get some person to propose with Mother Teresa. Remember we saw a black man and Mother Teresa's clothing. Not funny, and a white old man. They got caught trying to embezzle money from Caritas. Caritas is not Catholic. It's like Magen David, Half Moon Star, and the Red Cross. A lot of the Red Cross is trying to take over. Magen David is ahead of that. So Caritas is not Catholic. So they also, so we busted them when we saw all those different Mother Teresas, and the people told us, they said that they get some woman to have a lot of babies and then get somebody else supposed as Mother Teresa. So we said, and actually, so the Teresa was actually Dr. As prostitute and also his woman. And everybody knows that, and Colin Powell's daughter niece, because all of his daughter nieces did that. And even her, they killed their own sister, from what we understand. I was threatening to rot off her feet. So affected. She looked better than all of them, and she would beat them. I was talking about rotting out people's teeth and things like that. They're really criminal, but they did that to her. Poison toenail polish, but that's it. And giving me sulfuric. I'm not related to them, but they knew they could never beat us. But they said giving me sulfuric acid and my Listerine, people. So just like that too. So because the rabbi doctor explained it to me. You can't tell when it's burning, and other things they tried to do. So when they give me sulfuric acid in the cream might make me really sick. So we just like to. So these are updates of what has happened, and I was unable to make the parsha, but we still had a beautiful Shabbat because the Shabbat was today, and God thundered it. You still had a beautiful Shabbat anyway because there was thunderings and rain and everything, and so I just wanted to to chase the bad people away. I was kind of like outside, but on the bank stairs, and we want the bank to know that they were trying to rob the bank. Because I said, and the police said they were frightened because I would actually send with all those people. They knew those people were going to try to rob the bank. Because I said, you want to try to say, this is not your bank, this is not your money. Because I said, and the people's money that you have no right. So the man that stands away, my was a little boy, he thinks he's a joker. So I said, and he always tried to kill Batman. So he was with them doing all bad kinds of bad things. So now, the video, we need to make more room, and I hope this recording came out where you can hear and